speak today, I want to say too, I really admire you all as a group. I think it takes a lot to come out and hear a talk on both taxes and data centers. So it's good that we did this first thing in the morning and not after lunch. Let me ask briefly, real quick though, how many of you are familiar with Equinix or have heard the name? Okay, good, a few. It's okay though, I have plenty of experience talking to audiences who have never heard of us. Equinix is a company which operates multi-tenant data centers. And so a lot of our business is with internet-based companies, internet-based businesses, who do not want to take their money and build their own data center. We were started right as part of that dot-com boom in the late 1990s. I joined the company in the middle of all of that and have been around there quite a long time. And over the years, we became the market share leader within the US around 2007, finally surpassing Exodus, which I think was a big name in the dot-com boom, and going on now to be the global leader. So we have a few stats up here about us in terms of our size, our coverage in multiple markets, the fact that that coverage is growing, and the number and types of different kinds of customers that we work with. So we are here today because the Netherlands is a big part of our business. I'll share with you my role is I lead our sales team that works with internet companies all across the US. I'll also share with you of all of my customers that I work with. Those that go to Europe, 75% of that business probably goes into Amsterdam. And as I go through this presentation, I'll talk a little bit about the data center, but it's more about why companies operate their businesses in the Netherlands, in Amsterdam there. So we refer to our company as the platform, and sorry for that pause there, a little technical issue there with the PowerPoint coming across. And we refer to that way because we're doing three things for our customers. So we are providing that data center asset that I spoke of. They don't have to spend their capital on that. We do spend the capital. We provide the expertise and the operations. We are also, the other part of the platform is the global reach that we'll go into about all the different places in the world that we operate. And then we talk about ecosystems. And for us, what ecosystems mean is not just your server sits in a building, but that you're able to work with other businesses in that building that help you accomplish your business goals. In large part, that's about internet access and internet service providers, which directly affect the performance of your cloud operations. There are other services as well, but we'll focus a lot of the talk today about those internet companies. So I mentioned the global coverage. So we are in a total of 30 different metro areas all around the world. The red cities here represent cities where we have coverage within the US. The blue cities are more of our roadmap goals. And you can see within Europe, our concentration is very concentrated there in Northern Europe. And as I go through the presentation, you're going to see some data points about why that is. Just as a point of reference, I talked about our growth here in the US and moving into a market-leading position. I think if you looked across the landscape of competitors, whether those are carrier-neutral data centers whose business model is retail co-location similar to ours, whether they're European versions of that entity, whether they're wholesale operators, a couple of our largest competitors based in the US, or hosting companies. No one quite puts together that same combination of scale and coverage that we do, which is what makes us an excellent business partner for companies that are looking to go to Europe. When I talked about those companies, this is a sample of them, and aside from being a nice logo slide, and you've seen those earlier this morning about companies operating within the Netherlands, what this does is also depict the different kind of businesses that we work with. And I think we set ourselves apart within our industry by working with our customers, understanding their business and what they're trying to accomplish. For us, I talked about those network operators and internet access that are so important to the cloud-based businesses who are my customers. It's not, that's not an accident. We have a whole practice about working with those network operators, how they deploy their network in different locations, what that means for the customers they reach, and what it means for them in terms of serving customers within our data centers. In addition to that, a very large practice with financial services company, the flash trading that happens with the electronic securities exchanges all around the world, enterprise type customers, and then cloud and IT. What we've called cloud this morning for us, we even further distinguish between SaaS and IT service providers, but then also internet content, which can be a website which monetizes through advertising. It could be a gaming site or streaming video that monetizes through subscription. It covers the gamut, and we work with all sorts of companies. So